This class invites you to lay down the day, to melt into the sweet embrace of Mother Earth as you allow yourself to be held fully, not just by the ground beneath you, but also by yourself. To soften the grip on whatever you have been carrying, whatever thoughts, tasks, tensions this day brought. This is your place to lay it down, to arrive exactly as you are, and to slowly, without force, let the breath bring you back into your body. Welcome, my sweet love. You are invited to begin this practice today laying on your side. It doesn't matter which side. You will need a bolster or a thick folded up blanket for this practice. So go ahead and take that and place it underneath your head. And then you are invited to place one hand on your forehead and the other hand on your heart, with your head supported, taking a deep, full breath in through the nose and a long sigh out, helping you arrive in this shape, in this moment, on your mat, in your practice. And then we begin to bring the awareness inward, inner sight, inner eyes open as you gently lay down the day that you've had. Bringing the awareness to the soft rhythm of your breath as it enters you, as breath becomes body. And the gentle release each exhalation holds as we offer our body back into the space around us. Noticing the points of contact within your body and the earth below you. How it is holding you always in this very supportive, motherly way. How there is this beautiful reciprocal relationship happening always between you and Earth. The Earth receiving your weight, your trust, and you receiving her tender embrace as she holds you. A circular rhythm of giving and receiving, not independent from each other, but deeply woven into each other's fabric. And then you are slowly invited to release your palms. Gently lift your head. And then slide the bolster up away from your mat. You will be needing it again at a later point in this practice. And then I invite you to come to laying on your back completely, extending your arms and your legs into a wide V shape, like you are a big starfish. And as you arrive here, I invite you to let your limbs be completely heavy, as if you were consciously distributing your entire weight all over your body. Your feet becoming heavy, your calves, your thighs, your hips so heavy, your chest, your arms, your hands, and your head gently pressing into the earth. Now on your next inhale, I invite you to reach your arms and your legs even further away from you, as if you were expanding the surface of your body. And on an exhale, slowly gathering everything towards center, and as you do, rolling onto your left side and coming into this little fetus position. And then the next inhale opens you back up into your starfish, extending your fingertips, your toes all the way. And the exhale draws everything towards center and rolls you onto your right side now, again coming into this fetal position. And we're going to move like this in the rhythm of your own breath, in the rhythm of your own embodied experience. Opening up, letting the entire surface of your body spill onto the earth, and then gathering everything towards center, as if you're filling your entire chest, belly up with all the fluids of your body as you roll onto one side. I invite you to move slow here and to let every part, every moment, every movement be part of the whole. Not just when you finally arrive in either shape. Feeling everything as one journey, one experience, connected to the rhythm of your breath. Now the next time you roll onto one side, I invite you to stay here. It doesn't matter which side, because we will be moving onto both. And then making a little pillow with your lower arm to rest your head on. And then grabbing your upper foot with your upper hand and pulling your foot towards your glutes. You're feeling this gentle opening in the front side of your psoas, your belly. And then slowly releasing the foot, grabbing your upper knee now and pulling your knee towards your chest. Beautiful. And then we're going to do this a couple of times back and forth. So again, grabbing your foot, pulling it towards your glutes, and then grabbing your knee, pulling it towards your chest. Beautiful. Now the next time you pull your knee into your chest, I invite you to flex your foot and then place your flexed foot in front of your lower knee. And from here, you are invited to slowly roll onto your back, coming into a figure 4 shape with your legs. Pulling both of your legs into your chest. Maybe grabbing hold of your lower leg as the leg that is on top gently pulls the knee back away from you. And you can find stillness here if that serves you. You can also find little micro movements from side to side. And then slowly release the foot that is closest to the earth back down onto your mat. And begin to turn your legs back over to the side where they came from. And then slowly begin to push your body up, leaving the legs as they are. Now on an inhale, extending your arms over your head, and on an exhale, finding a twist. So for me, I am going to hook my left elbow to the outside of my right knee. It might be the other way around for you. And you are also invited here to maybe place the hand that is helping you twist on your heart as you stay here and breathe. Finding even more extension through the crown of the head with each in-breath. And deepening into the twist a little bit on each out-breath. Now the next time you exhale, release the twist. And then I invite you to come into a shoelace with your legs, so stacking your knees on top of each other. And from here we will start to tap our left arm with our right fist. Now the tapping can be very gentle. It can also be a bit more intense. It really depends on what feels good and nourishing in your body right now. And you are invited to tap out your entire left arm, but also the left side of your chest, the left side of your neck, under your arm, maybe even the left side of your body. Taking your time here, moving the energies underneath your flesh, your skin. And switching sides, so tapping the right arm with your left fist now. Again, see which intensity feels good for you. It might be very gentle, or there might be more force behind your movement. Again, tapping out your arm, the left side of your chest, the left side of your neck, even maybe the left side of your upper body. And then slowly releasing the tapping as you're finished, and maybe finding some little micro movements, shoulder rolls, head rolls, whatever calls you here. And once you're ready, untwisting your legs and rolling slowly back down onto the earth, coming back into your starfish position. Now I am going to switch sides so that I am facing you, but you can stay exactly where you are. We're going to repeat the same movement now. So an inhalation opens you wide, reaches arms and legs away from you. And each exhalation draws everything towards center and lets you roll into your fetal position on one side. Your body spilling onto the earth and then gathering back towards center. Now the next time you roll onto whichever side you didn't do last time, I invite you to stay here and again making a little pillow with your lower arm. And then grabbing your upper foot with your upper hand and gently pulling the foot towards your glutes. As you open the front side of your thigh, your psoas area, your belly. And then release the foot and grab hold of your upper knee and pulling the knee gently towards your chest. And then again, we're going to move back and forth in between those two shapes a couple of times in your own rhythm. You are invited to keep your eyes closed or to just lower your gaze, to let this be an internal experience. The next time you pull your knee into your chest, flex your foot and then place it on top or before your lower knee. And then slowly rolling onto your back, coming into a figure 4 shape once more, pulling both knees closer to your chest. And again, see what you need here. It might be complete stillness, or it might be some little movements, whatever they look like for you. Each of us will look completely different, and that is the beauty in practice. Then slowly bringing the foot that's closer to the earth down to your mat and letting your knees drop over to the side that they came from, and slowly pushing your upper body into a seat. Your legs remain as they are. Now an inhalation lets you reach your arms up, and the exhalation lets you twist. For me, that is my right elbow hooking onto the left outside of my knee. Again, for you, it might now be the other way around. Maybe placing your upper hand on your heart. Letting the breath support this shape. So each inhale lets you find length upward, as if your spine is elongating, And each exhalation helps you to meld into the beautiful twisting sensation of this shape. Then slowly releasing the twist and bringing your legs again into a shoelace position so your knees are stacked. And this time I invite you to glide your right hand over your left arm, slowly gathering the energies towards your center and then linger there for a moment on your heart. And then switching sides, gliding the other hand over your right arm, bringing the energies towards center and lingering on your heart for a moment. Going from side to side in that way as you sweep your hand across your arm and then towards your heart and then lingering there. As if again you are gathering the energies of your body and very gently guiding them into your heart space. And then eventually I invite you to let both of your hands land on top of your heart for a moment. Letting your hands gently press into your heart space and your heart space gently press into your hands. So you're feeling this reciprocal relationship, the giving and the receiving there too. Take another deep, full breath in. And on an exhale with an open mouth, release your hands. Untwisting your legs now. And slowly from here, coming to sitting on your heels at the beginning of your mat and grabbing your bolster as you will be needing it in a moment. Place your knees mat width apart and then come up onto your fingertips in front of you. And slowly begin to first dip the right shoulder down or towards your mat. And then an inhale drives you up, and then the exhale lets you twist and lower the left shoulder down towards your mat. Inhale opens you up. Exhale dipping the right shoulder down. It doesn't need to touch the mat, it can simply go towards the earth. Moving like this a couple of times from left to right, letting the movement be slow and intentional. There's no need to rush, there is nowhere to get to but here. And then slowly releasing the twisting, pulling your bolster now closer in between your knees and beginning to fold forward and down into your child's pose. Placing one side of your face on your bolster, your hands are embracing it. Letting the belly be heavy, allowing the belly to take up space. We so rarely really do that, especially as women, to allow the belly to take up all the space during the day. So in moments like this during practice, it is especially important to really allow a full release. To let the belly take up as much space as it actually needs. Allowing its fullness, its fullest expression. And then I invite you to slowly, simply switch the side of your face that is laying on your bolster and look into the other direction. Continuing to simply let go, giving your body weight up and over to the earth, knowing that you are so beautifully, so safely held by her. Taking now a last deep, full breath in through the nose. And at the bottom of your next exhalation, lifting your head gently and coming to sit upright on your heels. Turning your bolster sideways as we will be needing it again in a moment. And then allowing for any little intuitive wiggles and movements that want to come through to arise. And then I invite you to place one hand on your forehead and one hand to the back of your head. So holding your head front and back, applying some pressure with your palms. So you feel this containment of your own hands, this holding of your own hands. And see if you can soften into that, relaxing your forehead, separating your teeth, creating space around your temples. And then slowly releasing your palms and placing them on your thighs. Noticing what is alive in this moment. And then softly dropping your left ear towards your left shoulder. And finding a half circle slowly forward and over to the right side, holding here. And again, half circle forward and down, slowly over to the left. And continuing to move like this. Bringing your awareness one more time to your breath. With each inhale, breath becomes body. With each exhale, body is being offered back into the space around you. And then slowly releasing the movement of the neck. And beginning to walk your hands forward now, we are going to come to laying on our belly, but we are placing our bolster right underneath our hip bones. So our hips are slightly elevated. And then pressing into the left hand and sliding the right hand underneath your left shoulder. Placing the outside of your right shoulder and the right side of your face on the mat as you come into this gentle supine twist. Allow your body, all of who you are, to relax deeper and deeper. Letting your body know that the day is finished, that there is nothing left to do than to enter the sweet embrace of relaxation and the sweet embrace of the night. Deeper and deeper you melt with every breath. Taking a last deep, full breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, lifting your head, sliding your right hand forward and extending your arm, and then sliding the left arm now through underneath your right shoulder. And again, placing the outside of your left shoulder and the left side of your face on the mat. Giving your entire body weight up and over to Mother Earth. Letting her hold you. And resting in the knowing that there's no holding left for you to do. There's only surrender. Deeper and deeper with every breath. Allow yourself to take a last deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, slowly lifting your head and pressing yourself back up, pressing into your palms and moving back into a child's pose, but letting your arms extended and let them land on your bolster. The upper part of your forehead can also land on your bolster. And you can either stay like this, or you can bend your elbows, bring your hands into Namaste to the back of your head. Finding your breath here as you soften into any opening that you may be feeling in this shape. If your arms are bent, go ahead and extend them again. And then slowly lifting up the body. We will be coming into our final shape now, our Shavasana. Now, if you have a block or a couple of books, you are invited to grab that and maybe incline your bolster just a little bit. And then sitting at the edge of your bolster and beginning to slowly melt over it. Letting your arms and your legs fall heavy. Allow your feet to fall away from you. And just like we did at the beginning, imagine how all of the fluids of your entire body are spilling into every corner of your body. All the way into your feet, into your toes, into your hands, into your fingertips. And as these fluids move, you can feel how every part of your body is getting heavier and heavier. How you are giving yourself up and over to gravity, to the earth below you. Your head is heavy. Your jaw is relaxed. And your breath can move freely as you allow space in your chest and in your ribs. Your pelvis is soft and open and heavy. Nothing left to do. Just here, just now. And the beautiful act of surrender. Now I invite you to slowly deepen your breath. And before we move out of this shape, you are invited to place both of your hands and your fingertips on top of each other and begin to draw some circles on your belly in a clockwise direction. And as you draw these circles on your belly with your fingertips, I invite you to use some pressure. So you are really massaging the skin of your belly and all of the organs that it holds underneath. All of the fascia, all of the beautiful alive fluids. So we're moving down on the left side, over to the right, and then up on the right side, and over to the left. And then maybe you want to Let this evolve into some gentle touch wherever it is needed. Maybe hugging your belly, maybe touching the sides of your thighs and your hips. Maybe you want to place your hands on your heart or caress your shoulders. Any way that feels nourishing for you, allow that to come through. And then when you feel complete, maybe you want to extend your arms all the way up over your head, reaching your body long. And then bending your legs and rolling onto one side, off the bolster, and coming up into a cross-legged seated position. If there are any last little movements that want to come through, that want to be part of the practice, let them arise. Allow yourself to stay internally. Now on your next inhale, gently letting your arms rise all the way up. And on an exhale, letting your palms find your heart space. Let's do that again. Take a deep, full breath in. Reach your arms up. And on an exhale, bring your palms to rest on your third eye. Take a deep, full breath in, lift your chin, lift your heart, exhale, bow forward and down. To this moment, to your softness, to your practice. Thank you, my sweet loves, for spending this evening with me, for practicing with me today. I am sending you so much warmth and love.